Good afternoon. Kim Dunn here from Positive Young Minds. Today I thought I'd chat a little bit about, when is the best time to see a psychologist? Why should I see a psychologist? When would I see one? So, yeah, that's a good question, isn't it? It's like, who are these funny people and what's the point of going to see them? I divided it up into three main categories. So the first reason a lot of people go and see a psychologist is there's something wrong. There's something not right. And it could be that their doctors recommended them, or a teacher, or a friend. They feel that, you might feel that your child's development isn't progressing as well as what you would like it to be. You may be referred by a paediatrician as well. That's another good example, or a maternal child health nurse. So there's someone else, probably as well as you, that's gone, maybe you should go and have a chat to someone about it. So it could be developmental, and obviously it could be mental health. So it might be that your child is experiencing anxiety, depression, some sort of trauma, problems adjusting. They might have behavioural issues. So there's an issue. So you're going to see a psychologist for some sort of help, support, treatment, and or assessment. And at that point, the psychologist is speaking personally, because I'm an developmental trained psychologist, which means I look after children, adolescents, and work with schools and parents. So we see a lot of children who have developmental concerns and mental health concerns. So that's the number one reason. The second reason, which is related to that, is prevention. So you've gone along, you've had some treatment or some assessment, things might be going well, you're practicing strategies, your interventions are in place, and things are going quite cruisy. So good time to stop, you think? What's really useful is to come back for reviews, to come back to check how the strategies and interventions are going and whether they need to be amended or changed, to make sure or to help you remember to practice strategies appropriately. And particularly with children and adolescents, they're growing and changing all the time. So you may have worked through one developmental phase and then we're entering a new one. And with each new developmental phase comes different challenges. So it's really useful, once you've developed a relationship with a psychologist, to come back. It might only be once every 3 or 6 months, or even every year, before they move on to the next stage of their schooling. So that's the second reason. So to do with maintenance. Actually, I think there's 4 reasons. So the third one is to do with prevention. This I particularly recommend if either of the parents or grandparents, or there's a strong family history of mental health issues. If you're a mum and you struggle with anxiety and or depression, we know that these things can be passed down either through genetics or through modelling. So I recommend before you have children, or if you're pregnant and you're concerned about this, come in and have a chat. Great time to do some preparation work for yourself as well as for your child as they get older. And then when your children are a little bit older, so they're not a baby anymore, keep coming back. We can help you with strategies in terms of how you're communicating your emotions to your child, and also how to help your child develop their emotional awareness, so they're less at risk when they get older of developing full-blown anxiety or depression. So prevention is a really good reason for coming to see a mental health professional, for coming to see me. And then the fourth one is to do with growth. So you mightn't have a mental health diagnosis, but you might be feeling stuck or restless, or would just like to improve how you're doing things. As a parent, you might be really interested in strategies for working on things like family communication and relationships, or just you might notice that your adolescent is going along okay, but you can see that, you know, they'd really benefit from honing in on their values and their goals and what they want to do, what's important to them in their life. So seeing a psychologist is great for growth. So there's 4 reasons. I wonder what you think about those reasons. So clinical reasons for treatment, maintenance, prevention, and growth. And we can help you with all of those things. Hope you found this useful. If any of those things appeal to you and you'd like to find out more than happy to help. Pick up the phone, give me a call, 0408 533 515, or send me an email and we'll answer it. Check out the website if you'd like to know a bit more about the sorts of things we do and how we might be a good fit for you. Love to see you and love to talk to you about it. So if you believe, like I do, that it takes a village to raise a child, share these messages. You know, it's one thing me sitting here and talking to you, but it doesn't really do anyone good if it just sits there and no one knows about it. So I'd love you to share this with your tribe, so together we can really work on creating wonderful adults. Okay, bye for now.